Hey, how's it going, everybody? We've been really busy over the past 2 years developing our very own women's lacrosse stick.
We are really proud of it. So stop by the shop. We would love to tell you more about it.
Good Stick Co. Come get a stick.
Pojď dál. Víš, že v Radotíně je spousta míst, kde můžeš sportovat? Stačí si vybrat. Badminton nebo plavání. Basket. Atletika. Beach volejbal. Gymnastika. Lacrosse. Akvatlon. Cyklistika. Plážový fotbal. Volejbal. Horolezení. Kuželky. Softball nebo tenis. Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?
Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to the 2025 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. It is the 30th AHM, and we are set for some dynamite action. The top 4 teams from last year are coming into action tonight. This is the two-time defending champion Nova Scotia Privateers wearing the gorgeous white. Their blues might be even nicer. They've got the white jerseys with Privateers and the Rangers script. They're up against the London Knights, an 8-6 winner earlier in the day against Chocolax, the Swiss club that does include Sean Evans. There's a chance underneath, a nice little twister there. That shot taken by Nick Preston. Playing up a little bit more. He normally is a D first guy, but he is being pressed a bit into offensive duty. Obviously handled it pretty well. Plays for the Las Vegas Desert Dogs in the National Lacrosse League. There's some hard work on to try and get that ball back after it popped away. Just catching up on the... So London, you'll notice they're wearing the Good Stick Company jerseys, and that's because their order did not arrive. It's due in tomorrow. So we are expecting them to be in their regular gear tomorrow. The goaltender is Jacob Brindle, and that is an actual bit of kit for the London Knights team. Apparently the Southern guys got their gear, their jerseys, but the Northerners did not. So they didn't want to have mixed jerseys in the first day. So they're playing the Good Stick Company jerseys and should have their Knights stuff, which, as you can see when you get a look at Brindle, look pretty good. That's actually Charlie Albury's jersey because Charlie's came in, Jacobs did not. Nice pass, just a little hot to handle there. I think Albie Whitehead was, oh no, that was Will Walker. May have been thinking shoot before he thought catch. Here comes Luke Smeltzer. Nova Scotia, not a team loaded with stars, they're a terrific team. They play such unified, cohesive ball. This is the high point of their calendar. They really prepare for this tournament. They take it seriously, and it shows with 2 straight championships. Last year, a fairly dominating win, actually, over LC Custodes, the home side. There's Preston. Watch by Brett Draper. Another player with NLL experience. Draper, one of the growing legion of Halifax and Nova Scotia players who are moving on to high levels of the game. Here's the captain, Ian McShane. He's going to try and get underneath, gets a nice little pick. We come over to Kerrigan. Kerrigan's been the star of the last couple of tournaments. McShane, good shot off the post. Don't know if Brindle got a bit of it. It didn't look like it, but it definitely got the post, and that one's picked off. Nice grab there by Kyle McQueen. McQueen loses the ball but kicks it on. Nice heads-up play to tap it ahead with the foot to Zach Christensen. He's thinking about going to the net but left the ball behind. Maybe a few nerves on as this game gets rolling. There's Kerrigan. Plays with the Brooklyn Merchants in the summer. They have a heck of a squad. They will be hosting the President's Cups Canadian Senior B Championship. And they have a terrific team. The left side alone, if you're watching the game earlier today, Eddie Renault playing, had an excellent game. Kerrigan there on that left side. Will McLeod joining the team. He was the 2nd overall pick in the MSL draft by Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. But he is going to be playing with the Merchants and probably be playing up quite a bit with BLC as well. He is stoked about a President's Cup run. The right side, if you watched the Tel Aviv game earlier, they've got Parker and Devin Pfeiffer among their very, very talented right side. They were lighting it up today for Tel Aviv. Here's Mitch Broussard. Up to McShane. Real feeling out process for the first 4.5 minutes or so in this first of 2 15-minute running time halves. Stop time in the last 2 minutes of the second half. Each team gets 1 timeout. We're going to have a holding call, first penalty of the game. That'll go to Matt Tatton. It was on the far side from the ball, so I didn't see it. I don't know if we're going to get a look. what Tatton did. First power play opportunity, 1 minute minor to Tatton. With the shortened games, the penalties are shortened as well. Really can reduce a power play. If your first possession doesn't work out and you don't get a reset, that can be the end of it. They try to make the pass through. I think that was a pass coming from Luke Smeltzer. Oh, nice outlet. Good movement to get the ball up over center. Winds up there with Zach Christensen. And then they just roll it out to the top to Lyndon Bunio. You see his red national team bucket. Oh, that's a beautiful twister. He tucks it home past Cole Reshney. And the Knights get on the board first. They finished 6th last year. They would love to step that up. Great twister. The back behind the net view, as so often is the case, is going to be a great one for this. Completely reversing the hands and just bounces it home. Cole Reshney played for Nova Scotia last year. He was good, but Nathan Jollimore was really the go-to guy. He played in the final. He was great. I had LC Custodes players telling me last year, and I think it was a 10-3 final. Very surprising result because Custodes, the huge home crowd, and they're always pumped up. But they're saying they just couldn't beat him. Jollimore was a big difference maker. Here's a nice shot from Smeltzer. He gets through and behind, but Brindle reaches back and gets a little help from Albie Whitehead, who lofts a pass out. Albie Whitehead scored a lovely goal in the first game. Now he's making a pretty good outlet pass here. And Louis Alhage passes it across. There's a shot. Possession will remain with Ollie Alsop and the English. Will Walker. Loose ball is scooped up and eventually Preston had it. He's in the crease. Doesn't matter. It's Nova Scotia. They're so good at that rebound control, just getting the boxing out. You'll see the attention to detail in this club. Coached by Rod Humphrey and his crew. Humphreys. Glenn Dunbar. Connor DeBroy. The Dunbar name you'll hear often in Nova Scotia lacrosse. There are some families that have just been long-time contributors and enjoying the growth of the game in the province. Right now, London looking to extend this 1-0 lead. So the Knights past the midway point of the first period, and they're driving, and lane opens. That's a nice save by Reshney. On a drive to the crease by Zach Guy, who showed up for this game, wasn't able to make it for the earlier game in the day. So he steps in and gets his first look. Someone was mentioning to me today that the Privateers didn't look great at the beginning of the tournament last year. We just got better and better as they went. Oh, tenacious defense. Good work by Ian Connors. Louis Alhage was trying to get something going. It is so strange seeing the English lads in this black and white kit. Very different to their usual gear. Little stutter step. That pass doesn't connect. Penalty coming as Kerrigan was knocked down and gets hit with the ball coming off the backboards. That'll be a minor to Zach Christensen for, I would think, check from behind. Okay, slashing. Fair enough. So chance, Kerrigan at the top of the power play. Nova Scotia is going to look to even this one up. As a Gold Group team, you always get a chance in the play-ins. Backdoor attempt that was just wide. Nice release by Patty Quinn. They're running low on time. Nice play by Smeltzer to just tap it across. They're going to get a shot off. McShane, he actually scored a goal Monday night on a very similar shot, alternate captain, I should say, for McShane. Of course, Jamie Dunbar, number 13, is the captain. This is brought forward here by Drew McDonald. But McShane scored when they played an exhibition the other night with his Wroclaw team from across the river. Oh, it trickles through. Mitch Broussard looked surprised for a moment that he was so wide open. Brindle gets a fair bit of it, but not enough. And we're all tied up 1-1 on that power play goal. Dunbar lining up against Jude Cromenhoek. No, I was right. It was George Dury. Most, if not all, all of the England players wearing different numbers than we're used to seeing them in. Glenn Holmes looked like he was just setting things up, then saw a bit of a lane, started to go, tried to get a pass through. Couldn't quite connect with Brett Draper, who stayed up for an offensive shift. Here comes Christensen. Albie Whitehead steps back. It's going to be an illegal pick. You see Stu McElhone winding up on the turf. Low scoring game. We have seen some defensive or goalie battles. Defense is really limiting the opportunities so far in this one. We've also seen some pretty high scoring games for 30-minute running time contests. Get like an 8-6 game like we had a little while ago. Oh, all kinds of time for Patty Quinn. Put a ton behind it. You could hear it hit the pads. Thinking it was Louis Alhage. Opts not to, and Ollie Alsop will slow things down. Delayed penalty coming to Nova Scotia. So the sixth attacker is out. Nice hustle by Brindle getting to the bench. Tried to hit the cutter in the middle. It's going to be picked up. They're running out of time. Play will be blown down as it's scooped up there by Jeremy Baumeister. Nova Scotia this year also missing a couple of key transition threats. Niall Sear, who's been a critical component of their two championships, had an injury. Lower body injury, and is unavailable for the tournament. And Chris Millett, who had a huge tournament last year, not available as well. Jasper Goodwin, not able to be here. That one is right under the roof of a building across the street. Sometimes the balls take off, land on the road, or will bounce out. That one cleared the road, I think. It was all the way across. Oh, nice finish. Lovely pass. And then a great little tuck home. Oh, it's a lovely shot. It's Nick Preston again. I should know that by now. He scored some goals earlier today for London. Preston, he had 2 goals and 2 assists to lead the team with 4 points. Lyndon Bunio also had a pair this morning. Here's a break. Smeltzer. Brindle just smothers that one. Sliding across. Well played. You can just see the bottom at the top of your screen. You can see the bottom of the big screen that's up showing the game, shows all the replays, just shows the broadcast feed. Great job broadcasting the games here in Radotín. They've been doing it for years. Such a nice job with the replays. Just good quality production. Kerrigan takes that one. Nova Scotia going to try to tie it up again as we're into the final 30 seconds of this first half. It is running time right through the end of the first half. Only the last 2 minutes of the second are stop time. They get a shot off, not a whole lot on it. Brindle has it, 20 seconds. London can work with this. Is Brindle going to the bench? He's starting to go now. They're down to 12. Yeah, he's going to go. They're just getting the 6th attacker out. 6 seconds to go. They don't have a lot of time to muck about here. Lyndon Bunio looking for pass, He's going to just try a shot. Doesn't work. It's a big late hit. Ben Buchanan runs in to stand up for his teammate, but nice job by the officials to get in the way, and nice job by London to settle down. You do not need a penalty at that point. Things are going well. You're up 2-1. This is quite a game. We've had some great lacrosse today. There's more coming. We'll take a quick break and be back with more of the 2025 AHM from Radotín. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We're ready to roll. London up 2-1. It is huge to win your group when you're in a gold group. It advances you directly to a quarterfinal on Friday evening. You get tomorrow off. Well, you get tomorrow off if you're London. If they win here, they will get tomorrow off. Go to the quarterfinal on Friday. Nova Scotia does have a game tomorrow regardless. They will be playing Chocolats, the London beat earlier. But if Nova Scotia wins tonight, they will have the opportunity to clinch the pool. If Nova Scotia wins tonight and Chocolats wins tomorrow, then we have a three-way tie. We start getting into the tiebreakers. But yeah, straight to the quarterfinal. If you go 2-0 in your pool, there's 3 points for a win in regulation time, 2 points for a shootout win. If all ties go to shootout, except for the championship game. 1 point if you lose in a shootout, and of course 0 if you lose in regulation. Dead ball contact will be 1 minute. So London a chance to extend this lead a little bit. Bunio at the top. Takes it from Preston, fakes a shot, gets the pass across. Oh, nice pickoff. Great job in taking off on the run. Mark Seward, nice play to get the ball. May have forced the pass a little to Draper, but got it through. Oh, what a goal! Short-handed marker. And Seward made the right decision, obviously, getting it across. This is a beautiful, beautiful pass coming from Brett Draper. And then Zach Kerrigan, who was actually at camp for the Halifax Thunderbirds with Draper. Boy, London's going to be upset with themselves there. Coach Rob Ingham-Clark will be none too happy either that they just left Zach Kerrigan, who is the guy you have to watch. He is, as I said, the top player from the last couple of tournaments. Just absolutely burst onto the scene, got his shot at the NLL, started playing in Ontario, Senior B and some Senior A, and it all, so much of it stemmed from what he did here in the last, well, the AHM 2 years ago, and then he repeated it last year. Just outstanding performances. You can't let him go. And short-handed, there's no way you can just lose him. They're going to be trying to clamp that down. Here's Lyndon Bunio. He's going to wind up in the crease. Some good solid defense. Again, team defense from Nova Scotia. Nice play by Mark Seward. Maybe he's the guy this year that makes the transition happen with no Sear and no Millette. Who's stepping up so far? Mark Seward and, of course, Brett Draper, who made the pass over to Kerrigan. Here's a pass from Robbie Grant over to the far side. Kerrigan fakes the shot, rips one, scores! Beautiful pass, or beautiful fake. And buries one. Kerrigan's got a couple. Oh. Yeah, Albie Whitehead bites hard on that fake. This is again a great view. Oh, that is committing to that fake. That looked very shot-like. And then Kerrigan pulls it down and is wide open on top of Jacob Brindle, who's only been playing box-lacrosse for about a year and a half. Yeah, a little over a year and a half. He'd started in the fall before last spring's AHM and E-Box, where he played for England. And then he was their starter at the Worlds in Utica. Had a great tournament in very challenging times. That shot misses, but England had to play, of course, Canada, Haudenosaunee in the U.S. Just a 4-team top group at the Worlds. A bit of a change where there's usually been 5, so they'd be playing Israel or Czech Republic or whichever other team was in the top 5. But tough pool play for them. That pass doesn't quite connect. Quinn's coming out of the crease. He can't take the first pass. Now he doesn't have to. Kerrigan trying to make a pass, shovels it over to McShane, who spins and shoots just wide. Nice play. Little spinorama from McShane, and then lobbed down by Smeltzer. Nice communication from the bench, letting him know what was going on. We're 4.5 into the second 15-minute half. 1-goal game. London would love to respond to the pair that Zach Kerrigan has put up. Minute and a half apart, those 2 goals came. Nice move by Preston. Gets the one-hand shot off. Reshny in perfect position. Terrific little play by Lyndon Bunio to set it up. He is such an important part of this London/England offense. Nova Scotia spreading the offense across the floor, drawing the defenders out with them, now trying to attack the middle. England doing a nice job getting back together. Sorry, London. That's a smart play by Jacob Brindle. If you think the ball's under you, don't move, especially if you think it might be behind you. Really don't move. Saw John McMillan from Alberta make a great play a couple of years ago in this tournament where the ball, he was pretty sure it was over the goal line. It was. But he just rolled out in a way that it was never visible. If you're the ref, you never see it over the line. How do you call it a goal? Great chance, nice behind the back shot there from Ollie Alsop, but stopped by Cole Reshny. I told you he can play. He's just, Nate Jollimore was such an important part of this team last year, but boy, Reshny has had some great games for this team as well. He is playing well. McShane taking his time. Paddy Quinn set the pick, the ball's loose, it's scooped up there. Oh, but they get it back. McShane just can't handle it. He steps in the crease. Great opportunity. Christensen on the run, goes behind the net, gets it to Bunio, who fell into the crease. He's still in the crease, gets out. That'll count if it goes. It does not. Another save by Reshny. Great effort by Lyndon Bunio to roll out. You've got to reestablish yourself outside the crease if you go in there, which if you're standing means getting your feet out. But if you've fallen down in there, you can roll out. As long as your body's all out, nothing touching in the crease, then you are out. And it was a great effort by him to create that opportunity. Just didn't go. Here's Kerrigan. He has a cutter, bounce pass. And again, they just lose Luke Smeltzer coming off the bench. Got to be fair. I mean, it's harder when you're out there watching the guys on the floor. I have a perfect angle from up here. I'm right beside the cameras. So I have a great shot to see what is going on. And I saw Smeltzer coming a mile away, and Kerrigan had the same angle I did to see him. The defenders turned the other way. That is a tough call, and they did not find him. That's where there's got to be communication. Somebody's got to see him and let them know, because that was a dangerous one. London survived it though and holds on to their 3-2 lead as we pass the halfway point of the second half. Walker trying to feed one through, not sure who was intended to, comes to Preston off the bounce. That's right in the tee of Privateers on Cole Reshny's jersey. No pressure, so just jogging it up is Matt Dunbar. You hear the Nova Scotia or the London players yelling 99, 99. What an effort there by Zach Kerrigan. Penalty coming as he went one hand around the back and got flattened while he was doing it. That's going to be a penalty to Rob Harris. So it's illegal body check called on that play. Was a pretty nice looking play. I'm not sure what the compelling factor to going with that particular shot was. I've never seen Josh Byrne. Well, we'll talk about that in a bit. I do have a point I'd like to make about Byrne. Just announced he's playing for the Six Nations Chiefs this summer. Hard shot, well off the target though. McDonald scoops it off the boards. Grabbed there, off to the races, Zach Christensen. Doesn't look like he'll be caught. Nice save, Reshny, and just enough pressure. Excellent hustle by Luke Smeltzer coming back, and then he races to the bench. What a great shift by Luke Smeltzer in that reverse transition, or transition defense, to just keep the pressure on, not give Christensen the time to really do what he was hoping to accomplish. Scooped up nicely there. Off to the races is Tom Hallam. Well, not the races perhaps. Gradually working his way up, makes the pass, gets away from Albie Whitehead. Whitehead doesn't see the man coming, and that's a huge save from Brindle, because Glenn Holmes just ran past everybody. Back to even strength. Kerrigan's at the top saying, okay, let's settle down, let's get back to the offensive set. They've still got 22 on the shot clock, 5:18 to go in the second half in regulation time. It's a shoulder shrug save by Brindle. That went out to play, I didn't hear the whistle, but there must have been one. It is getting pretty loud. There's a good crowd. The opening ceremonies come after this game. And then LC Custodes, the home team from here in Radotín, will make their debut in the tournament. And that is always raucous. That shot is wide. I don't think it touched anybody, so it will be an over and back. Under 5 minutes to go. Nova Scotia's been in close games before. It's not like while they've won back-to-back titles, it's not like they've been running away from people. There's a lot of competition at this tournament. I'm going to pull up what Nova Scotia's route to the finals has been. Right now, though, they've got a chance, and again, that has been the Achilles heel for London, just losing players coming off the bench, and twice it's been Zach Kerrigan, and he will absolutely kill you. And look how open he is. Nobody's even, I guess he got the jump on the change on the London player coming in from the bench, but I mean, any of those guys has to just go and get him. Leave your guy. I mean, Luke Smeltzer, not sure if the other lefty was McDonald or Broussard, but leave them to go and get the leading goal scorer from the last two tournaments at Nova Scotia has won both of them. Leave them. Make him make a pass. Don't let him beat you on a wide open look down the middle. We're tied up. Or sorry, it's 4-2 for the Privateers. That's another nice save by Cole Reshny. Right, so Broussard got the first one, and now Kerrigan with 3 in a row for Nova Scotia. Broken up only by, actually, yeah, that's the natural hat trick. It was Bunio, then Broussard, then Nick Preston. Now London is running out of time. Down under 3 minutes. Stop time starts at 2 minutes. Hard rip by Smeltzer. Jacob Brindle, though, seeing the ball very well. Kerrigan gets it, a fresh 30 for Nova Scotia. They're pretty happy to get the clock ticking away, and Kerrigan just gives the palm down. Let's settle down. That hidden ball trick did not work at all as they collided sticks. Almost actually turned into a turnover. We did see a successful hidden ball trick earlier in the day. Oh, nice effort there to get the shot off by McShane, the veteran captain. Or alternate captain. Why do I keep saying that? Sorry, Jamie Dunbar. Kerrigan has it. Oh, that's nice work getting back there by Louis Alhage. Mostly a forward, but Alhage is staying back. You can't see the 38 on Alhage's shorts. That's his number on the regular kit. Another nice save, Jacob Brindle. My goodness, he's developed quickly. It's literally a year and a half that he has been playing box lacrosse. Tremendous young prospect for this national team. We're trying to move more and more towards all domestic roster. They still have some Canadian eligible players who make a huge difference. Will they make it? They do get across in time. Nice calm play there. I believe that was Draper making the pass. Oh, yeah, he's getting a few taps as he gets to the bench. Might have been Jeremy Baumeister. It was right down underneath. It's a little tricky for me to see. Oh, great pass in. That is no goal. Brindle, another stop. Boy, Reshny's played well down for the Privateers, but Jacob Brindle has been really sharp. Gonna have some goals on high quality chances. Maybe one he'd like to have. I mean, obviously you want the ball back, but one where you really like feel like I should have stopped that if you're him. Preston trying to spin off the check. Solid defensive effort. Penalty coming though to KJ McNeil. Unless they score first, but they did not. Ball still loose. It's going to be snagged there as Mark Seward picks it up. I think it's a holding call coming. Yeah, holding, so 42 seconds left. London's going to have a chance. They've got Lyndon Bunio up at the top. Look to Preston on this side. He has been really good for them today. He's going to let that one rip, but it's blocked out front. They did get a reset, so it may have gone to Reshny. That one almost took out Ollie Alsop behind the net. Didn't touch anyone from Nova Scotia, so that's going to be an over and back turnover. And now what do? You got to go press. You got to get out there. Nova Scotia's just going to stand there. Brett Draper's no dummy. He's not going anywhere near the London players unless he has to. Nice pass through. Kerrigan shovels it. Draper dives, shoots. Really didn't need to take that shot. But you are up by a couple. Oh, that's tipped off the stick of Louis Alhage, and that will do it. The final couple seconds tick away, and the Nova Scotia Privateers continue their run of success with an opening game 4-2 win. See the highlights here from this game. Bunio starting things off, such a nice goal. There it is once again. Next up will be the opening ceremonies. I'm just going to run you through what the Privateers did last year. It was a 6-1 win over the Green Gales, who were back here. Then TJ Malashidze, they beat 9-5. German Shepherds really gave them a game. It was a 7-6 win in the quarterfinals. And then the Privateers really did kind of get rolling. They won 8-2 over the Mega Men and a 6-3 win over Custodians in the final to celebrate those back-to-back championships. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the AHM 2025. Stay with us. The opening ceremony is coming up, and we'll be back with more games starting. The time for the next game is the Custodians against German Shepherds at 7:40 Prague time, Czech time, which is 1:40 in the afternoon in the Eastern time zone, obviously 10:40 in the morning out west. So hope you can all be with us. Thanks for being with us now, and we will see you shortly.
Pojď dál. Víš, že v Radotíně je spousta míst, kde můžeš sportovat? Stačí si vybrat. Badminton nebo plavání. Basket. Atletika. Beach volejbal. Gymnastika. Lacrosse. Akvatlon. Cyklistika. Plážový fotbal. Volejbal. Horolezení. Kuželky. Softball nebo tenis. Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?